My outlook on that entire argument, like, I still like stick to my guns and say that I was not throwing her under the bus. But you know what? At least Banksy got some good airtime.
So, Cara, how do you feel after last night's elimination? You must be so proud not only to represent yourself, but Atlanta and London and the UK. I feel like you're literally everywhere. But how does it feel after last night's elimination?
Well, I mean, I feel great, but also gutted. Like, of course, I'm gutted that that I've been sent home. I mean, no one wants that, especially before the finale. Like, I know I deserve one of them finale spots. Okay. Um, but like the response has been amazing. Like my friends have all been there for me. My fans have also been there for me. So yeah, I can't really complain that much.
Yeah, and obviously last night on stage we saw you get a little bit emotional. It must have been such a whirlwind to stand there and hear that you were going home. How did it feel when you got to the back of the stage, you made your iconic exit line, and then you kind of walked backstage to the team? How did it feel in that moment?
As soon as I got off of that stage and gave the whole "You're welcome for my presence," and then literally as soon as I stepped off camera, baby, she was an emotional wreck. The waterworks were just was a falling. Like I'm telling you right now, I dropped to my feet, and I'm a dramatic bitch. So it's like I'm the type of person where if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry.
It
But
must
then, yeah, they rushed me back to the holding room, and then I was just like surreal. I just didn't believe it happened.
Well, you did such an incredible job. Like I've literally loved seeing you this season, and I think the fans have. Like the reaction that we've seen so far on social media from you leaving, everyone's like, how? Like
Yeah,
Cara is the winner of this season, so how has she left? But it's Drag Race, it's the name of the game, and you never know what's going to happen. So
yeah, exactly. I think they just wanted some good TV. I don't know.
now let's cut to the chase. Do you think Rue and Michelle should have placed you in the bottom, or do you think another queen should have been in your position?
Listen, I definitely don't think I should have been in the bottom. However, everyone was so good. So it was really hard to determine. I mean, obviously I have my own idea of who should have been in the bottom, but at the same time, the performance from everyone was so great and it was really hard for them to choose, and I understand.
Can you reveal who that is, or is that zipped?
I mean, I've said it in a few other interviews. I definitely thought that I think we all thought that it was going to be Tamara this week in the bottom. And Tamara included thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Um, but obviously they edited her really well and they did a good job and she did a really good job and she was funny. And they love to laugh there. So it's all about who makes them laugh the most.
Now, let's take a moment to talk about when you actually walked into the workroom. Now, that must be such a daunting experience when you literally had your staff and you were walking your way in there. How did that feel knowing that you were literally about to take part on RuPaul's Drag Race?
I was shaking, like bouncing off the walls as well. I was like so excited, had so much energy that I didn't know what to do with it. And like they were trying to calm me down backstage because like they thought that the girls were gonna hear me. Like I mean, my voice travels. As I've been told. But yeah, like I was excited more than anything, but the nerves were there.
When you were looking around the room, who were you thinking, okay, that is competition right there? Or you're so grand and incredible yourself. Were you like, there is no competition?
Oh no, I definitely was not underestimating anyone. Um, I was looking at Alexa St. Pete with a fine tooth comb. I was looking at Ginger Johnson, especially when she walked in, because I knew exactly who she was. But yeah, I was looking at everybody as competition. Every
Amazing.
people.
Now, last week and the week before, everyone keeps bringing up this kind of lamb to slaughter iconic storyline. Now, when you're on stage and in Tucked, there was that heated moment where you were told to F off by the one and only Banksy. How did it feel in that moment in Untucked as things sounded so heated? I spoke to Banksie, she said it was really heated. I spoke to Vicky, she also said the same. How did it feel for you in that moment? And did it feel a lot more heated than we actually got to see?
Well, yeah, y'all definitely did not see just how tense it was. I mean, when we had to sit down and just like across from each other and we just like burning holes in each other's bodies with our eyes. It was like that. Um, but I personally, my outlook on that entire argument, like I still like stick to my guns and say that I was not throwing her under the bus. Like if you actually like look at what I was saying is I said that there were lines missed. That's all I said. And when I say that, I'm not just referring to her. I was referring to also Vicky and to myself. So we all fucked up. We all missed some lines. But you know what? At least Banksy got some good airtime and some iconic lines.
It's such an iconic moment. And you were just
Yeah.
like, huh?
I was just in shock. I was like, this little heifer. Like, does she know who she talking to? Because also, like, I'm on camera. I'm not gonna react the normal way I'm gonna react if I'm off camera. So
Amazing. Now, fans this season have been well and truly obsessing over your looks. How has it been adjusting to the fan reception? Obviously, you had such an incredible following going on to the show, but now it's obviously gone crazy. How does it feel now, kind of adjusting to being a Ru girl?
well, honestly, the adjustment felt right. It's felt quite easy, in my opinion. Because like literally just like something I've been waiting for like so long. So to be able to be considered to be a rule girl right now, I just feel correct.
So this season, you did such an incredible job of showcasing not only your drag and being the Beyonce of the UK, but you also went onto the show with such an important message of being an openly proud trans woman. How important do you feel that is to kind of show your message on this huge platform?
It's extremely important. Like if you don't stand for something, then you'll fall for anything, like the old saying goes. But I literally have to, like, as a trans woman and a Black trans woman, we're going through a lot right now. Like the social climate, the political climate is not in our favor. People, when you say trans rights, people look at you like with a question mark, as if they're like, what does that even mean? They act as if we don't even exist, even though we're standing right here in front of them. And so I really had to come on here and be the proud trans woman that I am. And I didn't want to go on not fully realizing or knowing who I was. And so I just wanted to represent where I came from, what I'm doing in my life, and where I'm going.
Well, I think you did literally such a great job. Like, it's been so beautiful to even see like your verse about being an openly proud trans woman. Incredible. And I think that your message has really come across this season.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And your looks this season, let's talk about that because not one of them missed. Like, everything was right and in order and on theme. What was your favorite part of the preparation process, getting these incredible looks together?
Oh my God, I am a big storyteller. I love to tell a story with like all the drama and the theatrics in my looks, and I love to show someone what I've been thinking and where my mind is going. And so the process of like designing the looks was always my favorite, especially like my first dress for my first runway, episode 1, orgy dress. I loved coming up with that concept because I just imagined like a bunch of people crawling up my body. And then the other ones, like the Hearts runway, when I came up with that design, I just wanted to look like a cannibalistic, I don't know, Victorian freak of nature, you know, and just make it a bloody mess, but also serve, you know, the sexiest tampon that you've ever seen.
And now your mirror runway, you
Oh,
sneakily
yeah.
snuck in there. You're like, oh yeah, this was made for Beyonce, like just so subtly. And then
I know.
everyone on Twitter was like, Did she actually say that that was made for Beyonce? Can you tell us about that? Was it actually made for Queen
It
Bee?
was 100% made for Beyonce. The designer that I know is from Bang London, who's done multiple Beyonce looks that like that are iconic, like back when she did like Drunken Love, like that on that chair moment with a crystallized nude bodysuit, that was Bang. A few of the looks from the most recent tour was from Bang. And so this one they sent out to her um, to possibly use for something or whatever. And they sent it back, but it also had some body oils up in it. So you know somebody was with some body had that on, and it smelled good. God dang, it smelled good.
I bet you got it back and you're like, okay, it was on the Beyonce, but now it's on the Beyonce. Like, I bet
Yeah.
you on the runway thinking like that was made for Queen Bee.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted to wear it in a way that didn't immediately say Beyonce because I wanted to like to set myself aside from, just being a Beyonce impersonator. But yeah, I had to put a little Cara Melle spin on it.
Absolutely. Now, this week we unfortunately saw you lip sync against the one and only Michael Moroli. How did it feel when the lightning struck on that stage and you were looking over thinking, this is what I'm about to have to do right now? How did it feel in that moment when you had to lip sync?
Oh, it was the most tense. Like we were just sitting there heavy breathing. Like it was a lot of tears. Like we would look over each other and it was like I couldn't believe that we were there. I didn't know what to do. I'm still in shock, to be honest.
So, with Drag Race pumping out season after season, version after version, I think it's safe to say that anybody would be so lucky to have you back on their screens. Would you pick up that call if it came through to say, come on, Cara, let's see you wear a Beyonce look again. Let's see you turn out of us. Let's see you do everything that you've done this season, but times 10. Would you be open to return again?
Ah, right now, no. I'm still healing, baby girl. Okay. Like let me make some money first, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna slay these hoes real hard. But yeah, I would definitely go back in like 2, 3 years or so, maybe.
Now, final question for you. What is next for Cara Melle? I mean, I can only imagine the things that you're planning, but what is next for you?
Well, I've actually been working on a really big project with 3 other very well-known Rue girls. It's called Slay. It's a movie that we've been filming about 4 drag queens that end up going to this gig that's like not so receptive, okay, because they are homophobic Homo sapiens, and yeah, and then all of a sudden during this gig, it's overrun by vampires. And then it turns into a whole comedy, action, thriller, Shiro fantasy. I told you I was gonna be action Shiro. I told you.
Well, I'll be keeping my eye out for that. It sounds incredible. And I just want to say thank you so much for spending the time with us today. It's been lovely chatting to you. And once again, I'm in a state of shock that I'm even speaking to you right now because you should not have gone home. I'm excited. But here we are. You're going to go on to do amazing things. And I wish you the best of luck with everything.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate that.
No worries. Speak soon.
Talk to you soon.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Kevin Hart.
Hi, my name's Eric Stonestreet.
Hi, I'm Margot. I'm Journey.
I'm James McAvoy.
I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm Rebel Wilson.
I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm going to be translating some Scottish tweets for It's Gone Viral.
On It's Gone Viral.
Ooh, on It's Gone Viral.